Hey Aries, thank you so much for joining me. It's your girl Cindy with Sim Makeup. I hope you guys are blessed today, tomorrow, and always. We're on to a new week. Tomorrow's going to be the 18th, and I'll let you know what the end date is. Alright, I'm going to be doing things a bit differently this week. If you're new to the channel, welcome. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. I'm going to pull a couple different cards from a couple different decks. If you're interested in a personal reading, my email is down below. If you're waiting on a reading, I'll be done with those this week. For this week, if you got readings. What else? I think that's it. Let's get into it. We're going to be seeing what your angels and guides have to talk to you about this week. First card that came out is the Fiery Fairy. So the energy of this week is all about being creative, being optimistic, putting things into action. It's a lot of fire energy, so Wands energy, Aries, Leo, Sag, so your energy, duh. Spring is right around the corner, a couple weeks. You've been thinking about making some type of changes, maybe some type of opportunities you're trying to put into play here. The Oracle Visions card that came out was the 51st card. This is all about messages, deadlines, anticipation, you waiting on something to happen. But I think this week it's time for you to put your plans and your game plan into action here. All right, you've been waiting for a while now. You're seeing the time pass by, and the message is coming in or some type of sort. But now is the time to make the action, I guess. Let's see what the Oracle with an attitude has to say to you guys. Whatever you are thinking about, don't do it. Now is not the fucking time. Wow, we have opposing forces. Wow. Wait 1 minute. You guys are messing with me today. And I shuffled them right on camera. So, some of you need to sit the fuck back and not do anything. Like you've been waiting to jump on something. Or the messages that are coming through are conflicting. And that's why you've been holding back on taking this action, because there's yet more to find out about them. You have optimism about what could happen, like you're being optimistic, but then again you don't know the full story. That's why you're holding back on something. Now I get it. So now is the time to be a lot more creative about finding out what is unknown. Look how things work out. Look at you, Spirit, coming through on a cusp. I cannot. In the recent past, let's see what Aries was dealing with. Obedience. Could have been dealing with some sword energy, a Libra. Sword, air energy is Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. She reminds me of the Justice card, Libra card. You had to deal with some type of commitment, contract, court cases, something with the law perhaps. Dealing with someone who works for the law, an attorney, a cop, blue collar type. There was some type of cause and effect that you had to deal with. The 48th card out of the Wisdom of House of Night. There were some rules that you had to follow. Maybe obeying authority. You had to set something in motion for some of you. Like you had to learn this the dance step before you moved in reference to a situation. Let me learn the law of the dance first before I make any choices. In your present moments. What's going on with Aquarius? Confidence, having that swagger within you. Know that this is your time and the world needs you. Much will be asked of you. You need to, as you move through life challenges, everything you need to make the right decision, you can walk towards your goal with your head held high. You're being guided to go in a certain direction. Let go of any in the future, you're going to let go of any expectations that you may be having. That rigid card came out in about 3 or 4 readings today. And this is in the future, letting go of any expectations that you may be having towards something, a place, person, or thing. And that could be for yourself as well. This is also recognizing the walls that you have up. You know, you might be blocking yourself off from certain things, or maybe opposed to certain areas. And that's why certain things have not been opened up for you. And that's why it's said to think about what it is that you're trying to go after before you make a decision. Right? Not all is known at this point. Needing to take the blindfold off in this situation. But you're going to have the confidence to do so. Let's see advice here for Aries. Advice. 10 of Swords in reverse and 6 of Swords. So this is letting go of any heartache that you've been through. Any I think I got bit by something. Alright. 10 of Swords in reverse is releasing any pain that you may be holding on to and seeing the light at the end of the tunnel. It's time for you to move towards a situation that is a lot more comfortable for you. You're moving out of this troubled waters and moving into something a lot more calmer. And it's up to you to make this decision to leave behind any loss or failure or any pain that you may have been harboring. It's going to be a journey that you're going to be on. There's going to be definitely some type of movement, but you need to be on a mission. Let go of any expectations and just go for yours. But be creative about the actions that you make. Yes, you may be optimistic about what is going to be happening in the future, but be calculated about the moves that you make. So find out as much as possible, because there's certain things that you're unaware of. I love you guys with all my heart. I hope these messages were clear and concise for you. And drop me a line down below. We'll talk next week.